When most people picture the Arabian Gulf, their minds instantly conjure images of glittering skyscrapers, luxury cars, and opulent shopping malls. Cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi have become global symbols of modernity and extravagance, where the skyline seems to touch the clouds and life moves at a relentless pace. But just beyond the glare of those city lights, Oman sits quietly on the southeastern edge of the Arabian Peninsula, telling a story that is entirely its own. Here, the coastline stretches for hundreds of miles, where turquoise waters crash against dramatic rocky cliffs, and the rhythm of life feels refreshingly unhurried. In Oman, ancient forts stand as silent witnesses to centuries of history, their weathered stones echoing tales of sultans and seafarers. Rugged mountains rise abruptly from the plains, creating a landscape that is both wild and breathtaking. The coastline, dotted with fishing villages and hidden coves, invites exploration and wonder. All of this is woven together by a culture that holds its traditions close, where hospitality is not just a custom, but a way of life. I arrived in Muscat, Oman's capital, with a simple yet ambitious challenge. Could I truly experience the heart and soul of this country on just $600 for an entire month? It seemed almost impossible in a region known for its luxury, but I was determined to find out. Oman's approach to development is unique. While the country has modernized, it has done so with a quiet pride, preserving its heritage and the authenticity of its towns and villages. Walking through the narrow streets of a traditional Omani village, you feel as though you've stepped back in time, surrounded by mud brick houses and the gentle hum of daily life. The air here is thick with the scent of frankincense, a fragrance that has drifted through Omani markets for thousands of years. The people greet you with genuine smiles and open arms, eager to share their stories and their culture with a curious traveler. My goal was simple: to live, eat, and travel as the locals do. I wanted to prove that true adventure isn't measured by the price tag of your hotel, but by your willingness to embrace new experiences, to be open, and to be curious about the world around you. Along the way, my journey became a tapestry of unforgettable moments, sharing home-cooked meals with Omani families, learning the art of bargaining in bustling markets, and forging connections that transcended language and background. Each day brought a new story, a new lesson, and a deeper appreciation for the warmth and generosity of the Omani people. Oman's reputation for safety and hospitality is well-deserved. Whether wandering the peaceful streets of Muscat at dusk or seeking help from a friendly police officer, I always felt welcomed and secure. It was the perfect place to test my theory that the richest travel experiences come not from luxury, but from genuine human connection. What follows is more than just a guide to budget travel in Oman. It's a heartfelt tribute to a country that captured my imagination and my heart. Through my journal, I hope to share not only practical tips, but also the magic and wonder that make Oman truly special. The real wealth of Oman isn't found in its oil reserves or its modern buildings, but in the vibrant souks filled with laughter, the simple joy of sharing a meal, and the everyday kindness of its people. These are the treasures that make Oman unforgettable. So join me on this journey as we uncover the secrets, stories, and spirit of this Gulf gem. Oman awaits, ready to surprise and inspire you at every turn. For any budget traveler, finding a place to stay is often the biggest hurdle, and it can shape your entire experience in a new country. Oman, with its warm hospitality and stunning landscapes, was no exception to this challenge. The city's hotels, while beautiful and inviting, were simply out of reach for my modest budget. Determined to find something affordable, I wandered through local neighborhoods like Rui and Al Kuwair, asking around and soaking in the city's everyday life. After several days of searching, talking to residents, and following up on word-of-mouth leads, I finally found a simple, furnished room for just over $200 a month, a rare find in the heart of Muscat. The room was modest but spotlessly clean, with a comfortable bed, a small desk for planning my adventures, and a tiny kitchenette where I could prepare my own meals. Everything I truly needed to feel at home. Living among local families gave me a genuine connection to Muscat's daily rhythms, far removed from the tourist hotspots. Each morning, I woke to the melodic call to prayer drifting through my window, a gentle reminder of the city's deep-rooted traditions. Stepping outside, I was greeted with warm smiles and friendly hellos from neighbors, making me feel welcome in a place that was once foreign. Buying groceries from the family-run shop just downstairs became a daily ritual, one that connected me to the community in a meaningful way. Through these simple interactions, I picked up new Arabic words, learned about local customs, and even made a few friends who shared stories and advice. My small room, with its view of the bustling street below, became a window into real Omani life, grounding my experience and giving me a sense of belonging. Choosing this humble accommodation freed up my budget for delicious street food, spontaneous adventures, and exploring Muscat's hidden gems, proving that comfort doesn't require luxury. What started as a challenge, finding a home, became one of the most rewarding parts of my journey, teaching me the value of patience and persistence. In the end, my little room in Muscat was proof that true belonging and meaningful experiences matter far more than extravagance or luxury. It's these moments of connection and simplicity that make travel unforgettable. Next, I dove headfirst into Oman's vibrant culinary scene, determined to experience as much as possible, even on a tight budget. The country's food culture is a fascinating blend of tradition, hospitality, and bold flavors, and I was eager to taste it all without breaking the bank. The secret to eating well here? Skip the fancy hotel restaurants and instead seek out the humble local cafeterias and roadside eateries. For just $1 or $2, you can enjoy a filling, authentic meal that's both delicious and satisfying. These spots are where locals gather, and the food is made with heart. Most mornings I started my day with a flaky paratha and a steaming cup of sweet spiced karak chai. This simple breakfast, costing less than $1, quickly became my daily ritual. The warmth of the chai and the buttery bread were the perfect way to begin exploring. For lunch and dinner, I feasted on shawarma wraps stuffed with juicy meat and fresh veggies, or mishkak skewers, tender, marinated morsels grilled to perfection. Each bite was bursting with flavor, and the freshness of the ingredients was unmistakable. My favorite discovery, though, was Omani kubs, flatbread baked in a tandoor oven, served piping hot. Tearing off a piece and dipping it into creamy hummus or tangy labna was pure comfort. It's a simple pleasure, but one that truly captures the essence of Omani food. Here, food is about more than just sustenance. It's about community, connection, and sharing. Meals are often enjoyed together, with friends, family, or even strangers, gathered around a table and passing plates back and forth. The markets were a feast for the senses, overflowing with fresh dates, juicy mangoes, and ruby red pomegranates. These fruits were not only affordable, but also incredibly delicious, making healthy snacking easy and accessible. Dates, in particular, became my go-to snack. Sweet, nutritious, and cheap, they fueled my adventures and introduced me to a staple of Omani hospitality. By embracing local food habits and eating where the locals eat, I found that I could dine exceptionally well on just $10 a day, sometimes even less. Each meal was a new adventure, full of flavor and discovery. These simple shared meals did more than fill my stomach. They connected me to the heart of Omani life, where generosity and warmth are always on the menu. You don't need a fortune to savor Oman's rich and diverse flavors. In fact, some of the best food experiences come from the simplest places. My budget stretched further than I ever expected, proving that with a little curiosity and an open mind, you can eat like royalty in Oman without spending a king's ransom. Exploring Oman on a budget meant getting creative with transportation. Renting a car was out, so I relied on Muscat's bright red public buses, cheap, reliable, and a window into daily life. For longer trips, I used national buses and shared taxis, connecting cities like Nizwa and Salalah for just a few dollars. Shared taxis, or minivans, were a common way to meet locals and practice Arabic. This slower pace led to spontaneous conversations and unexpected kindness. Planning around bus schedules required patience, but the rewards were real. On a bus to Nizwa, a family shared dates and coffee with me, turning a simple ride into a cherished memory. Traveling this way wasn't just about saving money, it was about immersion. Every journey became part of the adventure, revealing Oman's true rhythm. The road itself was as memorable as the destinations. With my budget in check, I set out to explore Oman's breathtaking landscapes. Wadi Shab, with its emerald pools and hidden waterfall, was a magical first stop. The Hajar Mountains and Jebel Shams offered jaw-dropping views. Oman's own Grand Canyon, a night in the Wahiba Sands desert under a sky full of stars, was unforgettable. The silence and beauty of the dunes were deeply moving. Most of these wonders are free to access, a bus ticket is all you need. From swimming in wadis to watching desert sunsets, these moments defined my adventure. Oman's wild beauty is its greatest treasure. Nature here is both accessible and awe-inspiring. Oman's landscapes are stunning, but its people are the true soul of the country. From day one, I was welcomed with warmth and generosity. Omani hospitality is legendary, help offered freely, smiles everywhere. I was guided through souks, invited to share coffee and dates, and treated like family. The kahwa coffee ceremony, a symbol of respect, became a daily ritual. These small acts of kindness made me feel safe and at home. Taxi drivers, shopkeepers, and students all shared their stories and time. The real treasure of Oman is its people. Their kindness is unforgettable. Every encounter added depth and meaning to my journey. One of the most inspiring discoveries was the role of women in Omani society. Omani women are visible everywhere, driving, running businesses, and excelling in education. In the souks, I met female artisans selling beautiful jewelry and textiles. Their confidence and pride in tradition were striking. Many wear abayas and hijabs, often adorned with colorful embroidery, a blend of heritage and individuality. Conversations with Omani women revealed ambition, intelligence, and warmth. Education is encouraged for all, and women are key to Oman's progress. Their strength and grace are a cornerstone of the nation's identity. Omani women are not hidden, they are vital, visible, and inspiring. If you're inspired to explore Oman on a budget, here are my top tips. Eat at local cafeterias. Shawarma and biryani are cheap and delicious. Use public buses and long-distance coaches to save on transport. Seek out furnished rooms in residential neighborhoods for affordable stays. Ask around in local shops and cafes for the best deals. Shop at souks and bargain politely for souvenirs. Dress modestly, cover shoulders and knees, and women should carry a scarf for mosques. Learn a few Arabic phrases. Greetings go a long way. Respect local customs and approach every interaction with curiosity and kindness. The best travel tool is an open mind. With these tips, Oman can be magical and affordable. My month in Oman ended too soon, but the memories are priceless. I arrived with $600 and left with a heart full of gratitude. Oman isn't just a destination, it's a feeling of peace, warmth, and connection. This journey proved that meaningful travel doesn't require a big budget. Oman's greatest riches, its nature, culture, and hospitality, are open to all. I invite you to look beyond the headlines and discover this enchanting land. Wander ancient forts, swim in turquoise wadis, and share coffee with the kindest people. Let Oman surprise you, as it did me. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. The world is full of hidden gems. Let's keep exploring together.